I'm Jason Timms. I'm the Head of Health and Safety for Reflections Training Academy, a work-based learning provider in Birmingham and Bristol. We deliver a range of 14 to 16 qualifications and post-16 qualifications to young people in the hairdressing vocational route. Health and safety is a key part of the qualification. They're inducted on day one to the hazards within the vocational programme and the vocational route. They're also inducted to sort of workplace procedures relating to health and safety, ensuring their health, safety and well-being, and they're safeguarded through the entire programme. Health and safety is so important. The point of doing a vocational qualification is to learn a working route. If you learn that working route and get injured in the process, then it sort of defeats the object. Everyone's got the right to go to work and return home at the end of the working day in the same condition.
My name is Peter Glasswell. I'm the Work Experience Coordinator for Coxett Hill Technology College. Our main role in my department is to obviously make sure that the youngsters that we have under our domain go out on work experience, as well as some youngsters that come here to Reflections on a weekly basis, which is part of their work experience package. And that's why our relationship with Reflections from that perspective. We have quite a good working relationship with the people here at Reflections, obviously because we feel and value their input to our youngsters' education. I'm a firm believer in work experience as a part of the overall package that the youngster has to go through. It is an experience of work. They get an opportunity to go and work with adults in an adult environment and learn and hopefully come away with sort of learning outcomes which are pertinent to their working lives in the future. So it's a very important part of what we do in the education establishments within the whole of the country. And my contribution to that is a firm commitment to it, and I know my colleagues have the similar commitment because they see the value of it.
If a young person was worried about the health and safety risks of their work experience or work experience placement, they're inducted to raise risks, identify hazards and inform staff and to speak up and stay safe.
Health and safety is very, very important to the message that we have to give to our youngsters prior to work experience, because we need to make sure that they are in a safe environment. They understand what it's all about. It frightens me intensely that we could be sending youngsters out who've got no experience about their own safeguarding issues when they go into the workplace, particularly because we know that youngsters are very vulnerable at that age group to being subjected to other things or messages that they clearly don't understand. And as long as we can actually furnish them with that information prior to going on work experience, then they have that as a backup for any query that they may encounter or some difficulty they may encounter. They have a way of getting away from it and saying, look, that is not correct. I would like to discuss this with you, and indeed we'll make sure that they are fully aware of their statutory rights as well.
The most important thing that people learn on the vocational route is they learn employability skills, the work ethic and the independence and self-well-being that they may not always get in a classroom-based school environment. Within the Learners programme, they learn, they're fully inducted to the health and safety requirements of the programme and the vocational route. The qualification they take has got a health and safety unit in it that they take very early in the programme to prepare them for the hazards of the vocation and the route that they're taking.
Worst case scenario could be a fatal problem, a fatality, sorry. So obviously we make sure that they are fully briefed and they don't put them into being put into a situation where they could encounter difficulties that could cause them harm.
Health and safety is so important to the young people to prepare them for working life. It's no good them getting injured before they start out on their chosen path, and letting them understand the hazards of work and workplaces and to stay safe during their working life. If a learner's concerned of a health and safety hazard or a risk to themselves, within their workplace. They're inducted and shown the routes to raise them concerns, and that they're fully supported to speak up and stay safe.
The paramount thing for me is that they speak up and stay safe. It really is, because they've got that opportunity. What does concern me, obviously, because they're in a vulnerable position. They're quite young, they're naive in the sense that they may feel that I'll do that, but obviously if they don't feel safe about it, they must speak to somebody. And the first protocol, if they go home at night, speak to parents. Parents would often then come back and say, I'm not happy with that establishment, then we can deal with it. Yeah? But the paramount thing is that they speak up, they stay safe by doing it.